You know, some days I feel absolutely unhinged. They say you're supposed to love everybody, like love thy neighbor. You're not supposed to hate anybody. Like nobody says that they hate anybody, right? Nobody. But I'm pretty sure I hate most people. Like today, I was doing a delivery for a customer, and we were just standing at the elevator. We were waiting for the elevator to come down. We're standing there with this equipment on dollies. She's got one, I got two, and it was a period of about 2 minutes. And this is the period where normally you strike up conversation with a person. It was too silent. There wasn't even lobby music. There wasn't even lobby music. There wasn't another person for us to look at. There wasn't a little, maybe walking a little dog, a little poodle, a little chihuahua, maybe something to look at. There was none of that. There wasn't even a UPS man. There was no mail. There was no nothing. There wasn't a soul. There wasn't music. There was nothing but the silence between us. And it was my opportunity. It was my opportunity as a employee to make her day, is what I've heard of it. I've heard of it, right? I've heard of people doing this. Make the experience amazing. Make her remember it. Brighten her day. Can you brighten her day? I didn't. I didn't. I don't know if I possess the capacity, the capability to brighten anybody's day. Darken it? Sure. I can do that. I can do that. But so we were standing there, and I could have said something, but I didn't. And you know what's worse is I started to feel hate for this woman. I don't know what else to call it. I don't know what else to call it, bro. Hate. What is hate, right? What is hate? I didn't wish death upon her at that moment. I would be fine if she kept on living. Like, obviously. She's not in my way. I think she should live, is basically what I'm saying. But aside from that, I didn't want to talk to her. In fact, there are certain moments where people just, they just piss me off. You could be she was a great person too. That's the thing, is it doesn't have to be anything about her. She didn't do anything wrong, but I hated her. I'm just like, you know what? I don't want to talk to you. You live in this super nice apartment complex. You probably make 3 times as much as me. Is that kind of why I don't want to talk to her? Maybe. Sure. It's a culmination of things, man. It's a culmination of things. I don't know, man. I feel like if you're living in the nicer apartment, if you make 3 times as much as me, you should be the one starting conversation with me, trying to brighten up my day. I'm the one that's going through it. I'm the poor that's going through it. She wasn't really, she was decently attractive, but she wasn't my type, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I just didn't say anything when I could have. And so that silence just hung. And it was silence in the elevator, silence down the hallway. She was very helpful too, very helpful. There was nothing wrong with her. But, bro, I swear, most people out there, you don't even have to say anything. You don't have to say anything. You could just be minding your business, just living your life, just starting your day, living your day. You're walking down the sidewalk, or you're just sitting there, or you're waiting at the stoplight to cross the street. You don't have to do anything crazy. But I hate you, you know? I don't know what they term that. I don't know what they term that. I don't know if, look, maybe it's not hate, because you're not supposed to say that you hate people. You're not supposed to say that you hate people. So it's not hate, right? Because you're not supposed to say that. You're not supposed to say that you hate people, you know? So of course it's not hate. I don't hate these people. Come on, don't be ridiculous. But an aversion, a disgust, and for no reason, bro. For no reason. What's the reason? What's the reason? What's the reason? Some dudes, I swear to God, it's just the way that the way that they come up to me. If I'm delivering stuff to them, it's just what they're wearing. Maybe what they're wearing, or how their hair is like kind of combed, but it's kind of like balding or something. And they got this like kind of doughy-eyed like look on their face, but they're wearing like a nice watch, like a Michael Kors, and they're spiffed up. And I know that it's just like, I don't want to reduce it to as such a simplistic, you know, resentment of them having more money than me. I don't think it's that. Because, I mean, the people that are worse off than me, that are poorer than me, I hate them even more. You know what I mean? There's this dude that works so we have a warehouse, and we have some cleaners. I'm not a cleaner, but this guy is a cleaner, and he's like 50. He's got to be like in his 50s. Could be in his 40s because he's aging that poorly. But he's like 5'5" and probably 230 pounds or 220 pounds. Got a big old belly. And he's got like rotting teeth, and he's always got like a dip in, and he's bald, he's white. I'm pretty sure he's half Hispanic or something. And he's like, this is the type of shit that I'm talking about. Every time I see this dude, he tries to start a conversation with me. Like, he tries to just say some bullshit. Like, he's just one of those dudes. Like, he kind of reminds me of like an old school, like, mafia type dude, who's just like, you could just see just the big old fat cigar in his mouth. Big old belly, just got done with a whole bowl of pasta. And he's just saying some bullshit to you. He's just saying some bullshit, just spewing the BS, just banter. Hey, man, how you doing? How's it been? Man, yeah, it's rough here, man. And this job's boring. I've been at this for, you really do that on that truck? Hey, man, how many orders you think you do a day? It's like, holy shit, man. Is your self-awareness like zero? I think if you were a character in a video game, your self-awareness bar would actually be in the negative. It would be in the negative. That's the type of people, I swear, there are so many people in this world that have a self-awareness bar that's actually in the negative. Like, I'm trying to think what that means. What does that mean? It means like they have less than zero self-awareness. It means that you would have to make them aware of themselves. Like, you would have to work to make them aware enough to have zero self-awareness. That's incredible. That's something to think about. I think that there are actually people like that. Like, if I tried to talk to you about maybe this guy should see, what I would want to say to him is like, hey man, you should see that there's quite a discrepancy here between you and I, right? We might work at the same company, but we do different jobs. And look, you have a wife, he does have a wife. He has like 7 kids and he has 3 jobs. And the other day, my boss let him drive the truck, and this dude ended up, it was the day after the 4th of July, so it was July 5th. And my boss shows me pictures a couple days ago. And this dude, he warned my boss ahead of time, hey man, I'm gonna be hungover. 50 years old, married, has like 7 kids, 3 jobs, rotting teeth, like dip in. He says, you know what? Hey, I'm gonna be hungover. Loves to talk to me. Apparently we have a lot to talk about. This guy thinks that we're similar. We can get along. We're in the same boat. We're in the same vibe. We can climb the ladders together. He's a team player. Me and him, we're like Rodman and Jordan. That's what he's kind of thinking. So he tells my boss, hey man, I'm gonna be hungover, just letting you know. My boss is like, okay. My boss, he doesn't have a lot of good. I don't know why I'm there. I don't know why I'm at this job, because it seems like I work with the riff of the RAF. You know what I mean? Like sometimes I just feel like something here just doesn't belong. But that's okay. I digress. So my boss shows me a picture a couple days ago when I come back to the warehouse after doing my deliveries and pickups. And it's a video of just tons of vomit all over one of the trucks, and inside the truck and on the outside of the truck, vomit, bro. Just vomit. So this dude was so hungover that he was driving around the city just vomiting in the truck and vomiting out the window, just vomiting on the truck, on the windowsill, on the floor. Like, and then he didn't clean it up. You don't clean it. Well, you obviously don't clean it up. You vomit out the window. You do your job, you vomit out the window. It's about 95 degrees outside. You're vomiting, you can barely see straight. And you're vomiting so much that it's on the outside of the van, on the windowsill, on the floor. And you obviously, you don't clean that up, of course. Who would clean that up? And this is the type of guy these are the type of people that love to just, they love to just strike up conversation with, hey. Like these are the types of people that make me feel guilty for not, and then they give me like some weird like side eye when they see that like I really don't want to talk. After so many like yes and yep, yeah, wow, so many wilds. Oh, that's wild. Oh yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. After so many of that, maybe they do have self-awareness, because eventually they pick up enough to like stop talking to me. But then it's the side eyes. Like I can feel them. It's like they want me to, like, they think I'm a dick. They think I'm a jackass. They make me feel guilty for not talking to them. But bro, you and I, we have literally nothing. We have less than nothing in common. We have less than that. So just picture like you having nothing in common with a person. You and I have less than that. It's just sometimes, bro, I swear, like, this is not gonna sound good. I sound unwell. But I think this might be controversial, but I think I might be more well than most. But how? How could he be more well if he's like saying things that are kind of like that people don't really say a lot? Like he's kind of saying like the quiet parts out loud. He's kind of saying that he hates some people. Well, that's not, no. People don't hate people. I don't hate people. The viewer right now watching it, I don't hate people though. Yeah. I don't hate people. I never hated people. I don't hate people either though. Because you're not supposed to say that, right? So none of us hate each other. Like that would be crazy. Everybody says like, oh, I hate that person, but I don't hate them though. But we can get close. We can get kind of in the vicinity, in the proximity of hate. We're delving into the fringes of that, in the area, the similar area. So look, and it's not just because that chick was a woman. I just gave a story about a dude, like just a guy that did the same thing. Like, you annoy me. You annoy me because you exist. But I'm not saying that you shouldn't exist. That's not what I'm saying. And I don't wish anything bad to happen to you. Same with the chick. Same with the chick in the lobby, the apartment complex lobby. I don't think that she should not exist. And I don't wish anything to happen to her. I hope you have a good. I hope you have a nice life. But I don't like you enough to talk to you. I don't like you enough to talk to you. I don't think that we should. Like, it's so weird how people talk to each other. Like, it's so forced and like it's expected. Can we stop with the expecting to talk? Can we just stop with that? I think that's been played out. I think it's been overplayed. I think we've killed it. I think we've beaten the horse to death. Okay? None of us want to talk to each other. We don't want to talk to each other, okay? And the people that you want to talk to, like, and they want to talk to you, you guys will talk to each other, and that'll be like a natural thing. But like, let's stop with the, like, me and her, we should have not talked. And we achieved it. And we achieved it, and I'm glad that we did it. I think that we pushed forward society. We advanced society in our own little way today. We advanced society by saying, hey, you know what? We don't have anything in common. We don't like each other. We don't like each other. So we're just not going to talk. We can tell that we're different vibes, different energy. We're not, no. And even if she wanted to talk to me, no. I would have done the bare minimum. I just don't think, I don't know if it's really a guy thing. Is it a masculine thing to really just be in a job where you're forced to talk to people? Forced. And to be like super hospitable and super respectful and nice and obsequious, bro. Like, I'm telling you, men should not work in hospitality. Like in hotels, I just know for a fact that men should not work in hotels unless you're gay. Unless you're a homosexual, you should not work in hotels because that is not a masculine job. That's just, you literally lose, like, I don't know. The only way I could do it, the only way I did it for so many years was because my dick didn't work. I had a limp dick in the slacks while I was checking people in, doing it all for years, just checking people in, talking to people, giving them champagne, walking up, doing walks at night, doing the reports, have a pleasant stay. Yes, Miss Johnson, what can I do for you? All of it. Every moment was with a limp dick, right? With a dick that didn't work. So I think we need to take something from that. Let me be an example that you cannot work that job if you have full nuts. the more your nuts fill, there's a certain point where the nuts will get sufficiently full that you will literally, if you stay a second longer in a hotel property, you will spontaneously combust. You will disappear. I'm convinced. You will enter an alternate reality where you're all of a sudden under a car and you're fixing a 1993 Pontiac sedan, and some dudes are playing Slipknot and smoking cigarettes, and a cigarette's in your mouth. You don't know how I got there. Because you literally could not be, you didn't align. The semen did not align. The amount of semen that you had didn't align with what you were doing, right? I think that might be what happened to Malaysia flight, that MH370 or whatever. I think that might be what happened to all those people. You know, you're flying along, and what if it was just one dude in there that his balls were sufficiently full enough? He had been on semen. Most of the time I can keep a straight face, but he let his balls fill long enough. Probably too long. That was the guy that overdid it. That was the guy that took semen retention to a whole new level. He went where no men have gone before. He was probably on year 12 of like not a single release. And unfortunately for all the men and women and children on that flight, unfortunately what that meant was he could no longer at that moment be even next to, he couldn't even be on this plane of existence. He couldn't even be on this earth, bro. That's why the aliens had to swarm him with the orbs and just disappear him. Just take him into another, and they'll deal, you know, the aliens were like, hey, but what about the other 220 people? Do we really want them here? And then they talked about it for a little bit. Okay, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it, sort of thing. The main priority is we get this guy's nuts here. We need this guy's nuts. We need him here because he's got the power. This is a video that just it just didn't go the way that I thought it was going to go. And I quit the Zins. I quit the Zins because the Zins were numbing me out. I could feel the numbness. I kind of feel alive again. It feels good. I think there was a lot. I think there was a lot we could take away from today's video. A lot of good, important nuggets. So I really don't have much else to say. That's it. That's the video.